Okay, let's make some grenades and then we can start exploring a little bit, seeing what's going on. So for grenades, I just need my assembly machines. Let me do that. Put these down real quick. I need to grab more. Grab more coal. Oh, wait for all that to be made. Maybe think about automaking some wall production. You are correct. Yeah, I need to get more mining done in all areas, so I'll work on that. Guess I'll do that before I go exploring. I want plastics. Okay, I'm gonna make 4 assembly machines worth of ammo, because this is going pretty slowly. Let's see, we want that here. And hopefully this will be better. Okay, so let's go mine some stone, get some wall production going. For walls, we need stone bricks. So I have stone bricks here. You should not be awake still. Go to sleep then, Voxel. I should also not be awake still, but here I am, playing Factorio. That's what Factorio does to you. Okay, good night. Thanks for stopping by, chatting with me, and watching. Appreciate it. I'll be here again tomorrow if you'd like to come back. Let's see. So I'm just gonna mine it. I mean, there's not much else to think about here. I'm gonna do it horizontally like I've done the other ones. So I guess this is worth doing another smelting area just right here for the stone. I'm not gonna be using this for anything else. For the copper, I can have another one up here if I want to. And for iron, I'm gonna be expanding down if I need to do that. Okay, I picked up all the iron and I'm not using it. So we're just going to mine out some stone. We're not gonna do the whole patch. We'll just do... Okay, we'll do the whole patch, might as well, as long as we're doing it. There's no reason not to, right? Wait, what am I doing? Okay, that works for me. So I think I don't want to mine, or I don't want to make all of these into stone bricks, because there are some things that need stone, just normally. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to input these 4 into a chest and have these for safekeeping later on. Let's get all these revved up. Okay, that works for me. They're all mining. So I'm going to put these into a chest. I'm going to put these into smelter, and I think that will be all I need. Probably for the rest of the game, maybe. Hopefully. Let's see. I'm just going to put these together with a splitter. Use an underground belt. Bring these across. And have one of these set up. Let me make a blueprint of these. I haven't made a blueprint yet. This will help me plan a little bit more. So this is separate, so I don't want it, or it's not iron, so I don't want it next to it completely. I think that will be fine. Reducing quick enough to not need to. You're right. But at the same time, I don't think I'm going to need more output for this amount of smelting, maybe? Well, we'll find out. Let me just do it real quick. Railspur trains will be the next big demand and steel will bottleneck you then. Right. Yeah, you're right. I need to work on that. Where do I want to put the steel production though? Let's see. I could put it right here. I could have this specifically just for steel making. And I think that will help cover me. We might need more than that though. We do have a good stockpile right now. And I won't be able to get too much more ore from this. I think we'd be able to fit one more smelting area if needed. Thinking. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave this for now, but in the future what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have one smelting area of steel right here and have it output. Then I can put it down the bus line this way. And that should be fine, I hope. So that's in my future plans. For now, let's get our stone set up. I'm gonna leave a little bit of space so we can add the coal to it. Like this. There we go. Need another splitter. And I also need to start making more stuff. I guess we'll continue with military science. To make one full yellow belt of steel takes 4 full yellow belts of iron. Yeah, oh jeez, yeah. Well, I'll need to. Yeah, I'll need to get that set up soon. Okay, there we go. That's set up. Did I run out of splitters already? Sure did. Okay, we got plastics. What else do we need? Circuits. That's still a little down the road. Electric energy would be good. We have our steel, so we can make our medium poles if we want to. And in the meantime, we're just stockpiling our military science, so whenever we actually start using it, we can get to it. Yeah, right. I do think I'm just gonna leave it right here, and if need be, I can combine these two and just increase the output of steel. Either way, I'm gonna eventually have to add more from outside sources. I'm gonna have to expand. I mean, that's the whole point of this map, right? So, I think for early game, just having one steel here from this one iron will be okay for now, but you're right, in the future it's definitely not gonna be enough. Let's put down a radar. We haven't done that yet. Put it near our one turret over there. And I'll put another radar down here. Near our other turrets. If I remember correctly, the radars are I guess they attract biters? I don't remember. I think I read that during the tutorial a long time ago. So these have been mined out, so I'm going to just replace them. They are biter magnets, okay. So that is why I put them next to the turrets. Okay, so looking at our iron here, this is saturated. This is good up to this point. Excuse me, this one isn't being used, so I could probably... it's being used occasionally. So if possible, I would like to increase the output of iron through that line. We need more steel furnaces. I'm just gonna stop that. Let's go find... we need stone bricks. I know I have them somewhere. Pick that up. I'll make as many as we can with that. Because we're gonna keep making stuff out of steel furnaces, so it won't go to waste. Oh, but I am using up my steel for it. That makes sense. I think 30 is good enough then. I'll keep one stack with me just in case. Okay, that's good. Just need to fill it in. And then this will be making our stone bricks, and then we can output the stone bricks into a assembly machine, which will make the walls. How many hours do I have in Factorio? Probably around 100. Is that a good damn or a bad one? Is that a, man, I can't believe your base is so spaghetti, you must be a new player, or a, man, your base is okay at least? It's good? Okay, thanks, I'll take it. I'm working on trying to get my bases to look a little bit better than they used to. And this is doing a little bit better. You guys the wrong way. There we go. And look at all this pollution. Let's see. Concrete. You know, I've never really used concrete in any of my games. I know it's good. You spread it around and you can run faster. That's probably something else I need to work on, getting concrete spread around. Let's see. What else do I want though? Let's do sulfur. 26 hours and some of the stuff you're stealing. I'm fine with that. I just hope you're stealing the right stuff. Some of this stuff might not be optimal either, so but at least if it's better than what you're doing, I'll take it. I'll take it. Let's see. So we have that we want to make gates. So the gates are the walls need stone bricks. That's here. And I don't see any reason not to just make it right here. Kind of a bad place to put it though, but hey, I'll take it. Just output them here. We're going to make some assembly machines that we have and grab them. Having the force set is nice, but I don't actually need it like this. I could just put it on one side. I think that's what I'm going to do instead. Because I don't intend to be making so many walls that it's going to outpace this, so I think it's okay like this. It has a small impact on pollution? I actually didn't know that. I just thought it made you run faster. It actually lowers pollution? Actually, for these I can use fast inserters, might as well. Okay, so we have our walls being made. For right now, I'm going to put these into a chest, because I need to route them somewhere else, but... Oh, it increases pollution. Gotcha. Interesting. Okay, I didn't know that. So what's happening here? Why is this good and this one's not? I guess that means that... Okay, never mind. That's easily explained by saying this is being all used in my steel, whereas this is just backed up. You like the speed? I would like the speed as well, but I don't like the initial setup of having to go around your base and put it up. How are we doing on ammo? Okay, we're doing a lot better on ammo. Let's make some piercing rounds. Grab our steel. Okay, always be crafting. ABC. Okay, so this is full. Let's grab a couple stacks of this. Okay, we're backed up on green science, finally. I'm gonna take these away. I really should just add more labs. I don't know why I did that. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah. It's just something that I tend to stay away from that I do need to work on. So that is going to be another goal. Make sure that my bases get the concrete. Okay, how are we doing here? We are... limited by this splitter, it looks like. Make a red splitter for that. Make a couple, actually. Alright, so I have 15 grenades. That's not a lot, but should be good. I want to go and check out where the rest of my resources are for right now. Standard gun. And while we're running around, we should be thinking about what we want to do next. So our oil is right here. It's actually very, very close. So we can get that set up. What I'm concerned about right now is looking for some copper. And looking for iron. Okay, there's my other base. There's another base. So I have some turrets with me, so I could take it down. I think that's probably a good idea. Here's some copper. Yeah, later game I usually have a nice stockpile. Let's see. Okay. Solar energy would be decent to start working on. Let's grab this lab science speed though. Okay. Okay, so we found some copper. And it's actually not too far. I'm gonna set up some turrets here and kill this base off real quick. It was a lot easier than I thought. Okay, cool. See some red down here, and let's just check it out real quick. I probably should be doing this search after I have a car. That would make this a lot faster. Too many trees, I don't know where it is. Okay. So what else do we need to work on? We have some steel. We do need to work on getting more steel. We have oil set up, so we can get that working right now, actually. What else? Military science is still on the back burner. I don't know what I need military science for. That's going to be like necessary for later game. I'm sure. I mean, I know there's a lot, but do I need it now? Is what I'm saying. Just some of the equipment things. So, military science is something I should start thinking about, but I don't think it's something I want right now. I think getting oil and stuff would be more beneficial at this point than the military science. Let's get rid of our excess things here. Okay. Let's see, what else? Let's add... Oh, we're fine on this. I thought we were having trouble with copper. But I guess not. Oh, that's because we backed up on the circuits. I'm actually going to add another chest here. Just so we have a stockpile of circuits. It's always a good idea to have that, to have more circuits. We're good on science. We might want to make more labs. So I'm going to do that. I'll make 10 more labs. 10 is a little too many, probably, but it's fine. When I say it's fine, I mean I'll rethink that and make 6 labs. I'll have 3 more on both sides, and we'll still probably be backed up, but I think that's fine. Okay, that's gonna take a while to make, so let's go be productive somewhere else. We have our walls being made. So basically we have a lot of the things that we might need for military science being made somewhere. And that way we can hand make it later if we absolutely need to. I do want to get grenades set up though, because that's typically something I use to take out bases, because I like the AoE. We might go flamethrower though, just for the fun of it later. But if I make grenades, I need a line of coal. Means I'd have to bring coal from over here to over here, which is pretty easy to do. So let's do that. First I'm going to replace all these with red splitters. That way they'll work a little bit faster. It's not going to matter too much because I'm still on yellow belts elsewhere, but it'll help a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to split off some coal over here. This is a nice strong coal belt, so I'm not too worried about taking this out. And we're going to go put it over here. And I was thinking of putting it right here, changing these into grenades and then putting it here, but it's not a big deal to just have it over here. So grab these. We'll make 4 worth. We're gonna need more long-handed inserters. We'll make some of those. I don't need more inserters. I have a box full of inserters. So grenades need coal and they need iron, and that is what I have here. Wouldn't you know it? And they actually make pretty slowly. So even though I have 4 here, I'm not going to end up with too many grenades. I think 4 it might be a little too many, but at the same time, it'll be fine. All the excess will be used in science. Most of them will be used in science actually, but the rest are going to be used for clearing trees, clearing out bases, and so on and so forth. And we'll just input these into a chest. Cool. Let's make sure all these are making. And they are. And they're all outputting properly. They are. So we're good. We're doing decent on ammo. Still not as much as I'd like, because we're gonna need to start using these all around the base for turrets. Any reason I don't like using the hotbar? No. I need to get in the habit of doing it more. I'm trying to get in the habit of using more hotkeys. The hotbar itself, I find it, my mouse is generally in the middle of the screen, so just opening up the inventory is faster than going down here and clicking on it. But I should be using the hotkeys more. You're right. You are correct. Let's see. Right. So I think it's time to make a proper steel facility. Because we do have iron backed up, so we can afford it. What we had is fine, but I want to make it fully automated. Because right now I had to input the coal, so it wasn't optimal. I do want railroads, that's the whole point of this map, so let's get that ready. So what I might want to end up doing is bringing this up to this line here and connecting the two and having the rest of the throughput into here. And then that way the steel will get all they need and everything else will get iron as well. But if that's the case, if the steel eats up all the iron, then I just don't have any throughput and that wouldn't be very good. So we'll have to think on that. Let's make... Oh, we made them. There. So right now, I just have the iron output. I'm going to need to add coal to it if I want to get this automated. So I'm going to move this down a little bit so we have some room to work with. And I'll put 6 across, 6 by 6. I think that will be decent enough. I remember what you guys were telling me. It's 4 iron belts to 1 steel belt. So right now I'd have 2 to 1. So that means I could make this into 5. Still won't be good enough, but better than nothing. It doesn't need to be saturated for it to be worth it. Okay, so we'll put that there. I need to cut this off. Yeah. I'm not gonna make everything into steel. Okay, let's do 4 for now. We got our trains. Yeah, you're right. So now I'm thinking, where should I get the coal from? Probably right here. The furnaces don't use coal that quickly for it to be too much of a problem, so I think this is going to be good enough. Oops. Okay. And then we can just observe how this does later. I might want to split some of this off to put it back to here if this 1 iron isn't good enough to do all these guys. looks like we're still doing okay. We're not using enough circuits for it to be using up all my iron yet. And these guys are doing okay as well. Cut this off. How many grenades do we have now? Almost a stack. That's pretty good. Cool. And I'll put these into a chest, like I normally do. And we'll just have to view this later. If this is backed up right now, so I'm gonna add one more on both sides. But depending on how it goes, we might want to take away some, add more, and so on and so forth. Okay. So this is what it looks like so far. We have our science. It's over here. I never added the extra science that I made, right? Nope. Let's get food wagons would be good. Concrete is expensive. Solar. Let's do solar. Or let's do stronger explosive. So our grenades that we're making could be worth the time. Well, thank you guys. Okay, so do that. Again, I guess it's not necessary, but I'm staggering them just so they don't compete for the same. If they're straight across from each other, they might not get what they want, and it might take a little bit longer. It doesn't matter in the end because it's backed up to this extent, and they use it so slowly, but it's the little things. Gotta, optimization. Okay. We're still good on copper, it looks like. Again, it's probably because the circuits are backed up. The moment I take those away, it'll probably be not enough, but I think we're good for now. So next thing I want to work on is oil, I think. Let me peruse our recipes here. We have access to our trains now, and they need stone for the railroads as well as steel plates, which is really expensive for this the part of the game I'm in right now, it feels like. I wear that I can. Yes, I can. Alright, yes, I did know that. But I found that I think this is a little bit better, because I don't know if it is or not, but because I usually normally do that daisy chaining through there, but I feel like this is a little bit better because the way that I normally did science was I would have the science output into a chest, and then stock up the science in the chest, and then put them, like, have all the chests at the first lab and put them into there, and then they would daisy chain through. But you lose a lot of time through the inserters transferring it from the first one to the very last one if you have a lot of labs. So I think this is a little bit better because, it takes it when it needs it. That's pretty much it. And then later on you can just add more to the outside of it. And the benefit of this is also that once it's backed up to this extent, you just stop making. the science won't output if it's backed up so far back. And therefore you never actually make more than you need. In my playthroughs, I generally have like 10,000 red science doing nothing in chests because I just put them in chests and I'm like, hey, maybe I'll use them later. But I never did. So just having it like this, I think, is a little bit better. I'm not sure though. But I played with one of my viewers once and they did like this, and I think this worked out pretty well. So I'm trying it for this playthrough, seeing how that works. You can also get more labs in the same area. Let's see, what do I want to make? We're getting to that point where I might want to, I'm going to start needing the blue science soon, because I'm making all my green science stuff. Okay, so let's start making some of these into red piercing rounds. I need more copper, it looks like. Yep. Always gonna be using. Let's see. We're actually using more bricks than we're producing, which is actually surprising to me. But I think this is fine. That's fine. I don't need that to be optimized. As long as it's working, and I'm good with it. We're still doing okay on electricity. We're getting there though. We're getting to the point where we might need to add more soon. So I do need to add more coal. So I'm going to do that real quick. That way we don't have to worry about it later. Alright, so we have more coal now. I think we were still good on coal, but we like to address our problems before they happen. At least when we can think about it. Okay, so now we can make a car. We need some engine units. What do you need? How do you make engine units again? Okay, so that's definitely doable. So we can make a car if we wanted to. But first, let's do our oil. So let's get that set up. We're gonna need some pump jacks. That needs circuits and things. So we'll grab it from our stock. I have all this coal. Let's output it into these furnaces. Okay. Pump jacks. Let's go check how many we need to make. We're gonna need oil refinery. I need a couple chemical plants. So we have 5 plots. Let's clear these out just so we are clear on what's going on over here. Okay, so we have 5. Yep. Just to make sure. What am I pressing to stock your furnaces so quickly? If you hold down the control button and left click, you can place the whole stack. You can just drag your mouse over the whole stack. It's the same with if you wanted to harvest them. Like say if I wanted to pick up all the steel furnaces, the steel in the here, there's not any in here, but I would hold down control, then left click them, and I would pick up all the steel that's inside, just like this chest. If you right click, for example, if I had a coal on my pointer right now, and I right clicked while I was holding control, I would put half of my stack into the furnace. So it's pretty useful. So I just held left click, held control, and then left click, and I put it in there. Let's see. So we need 5 pump jacks. Do we make those? I don't see them. So we'll make those, and then we'll need a couple storage tanks. Make 3 for now. Let's see, what else do we want? I don't know how much oil we'll get out of this. It's 1,000. And I'm spoiled because I was playing on a rich resource map, so I don't know if that's good or bad. I think it's average. So we're gonna have to test that out. So the plan is we're gonna take the oil. I guess we'll output it. The good starter patch. Okay, cool. We'll output it to the right here. You might want to output it upwards actually, since I'm not making anything there anyways. Yeah, so I'm going to actually output them up here. So patches, oil, refineries, and then plastics and sulfur and whatnot here. Yeah, it's actually pretty nice that it was so close. Pretty much all the maps I've ever played, the oil was always so far away. I don't even have to worry. I can just belt it over. Okay, so we made that. What else could we be making in our inventory while we are trucking along here? Make another oil refinery. Right? Yeah. Yeah, pretty much oil is the only reason I ever use trains on my other maps. It's kind of funny. Let's see. Just trying to think of what I should be making now. I think we need more electric mining drills. We have to ABC, always be crafting, if we want to be efficient somewhat. What else do we want to make? I guess we just want to make more science, huh? So let's go grab some copper. Oh, now we're low on copper. What happened? It changed. I think what happened is I took out some of the circuits here, and then now we're making circuits again, and that's what happened to the copper. Always be automating. You're right. You're right. But you always gotta be crafting while you automate. So we're gonna add more mining here, because as you can see, we are low on copper. And with this, we're pretty much mining this out. ABC, ABA? Yes. All of the above. Let's see. Can we do this? We'll move this guy over one. There we go. Oh, you know what? I never changed these into steel furnaces. That would do the trick. Never noticed. Alright. Well, there you go. Okay, so let's get the copper. That's what we were here for. I guess these are full. I could change them into steel chests so I can get more in here, but that's fine. Yeah, we're still good on electricity. Okay, so we're gonna set up our oil now. We're gonna need to get some electricity over here, but first let's just set up all our pipes and stuff. What am I saving my copper plates for? The future. Nothing in particular right now, but in the future later on, I found that having a stock of things that you're just not using at the moment is better than having a deadline, you know? Like I could have this bus and then just end it over here, but I figured even if I did have that, I would just put those into chests, and then later on when we have robots or anything, I can use all that excess stuff if I need to. Ideally, you wouldn't need to save anything because you would be using them as soon as you made it. But I'm not that optimal of a player, so right, so I want to add, I'm going to put all these into a, oh, I need to make some engines. I'm going to put all these into this oil here. I'm going to put a pump those out into the refineries. Really just need one storage container. I really don't need, I really just need something there as a buffer. And then put that into our refinery. We might want to think towards the future and get some water piped down over here. But that might be a little too far in the future. I just realized I'm not researching anything. Let's do that. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all these oil into this here. I'm going to pump that out into here. I'm going to make my products of oil out here. And then preferably focus mostly on petroleum. And then I will make that into sulfur and plastics. And we should be good to go. Sulfur is going to be for batteries, and the plastics are going to be for advanced circuits. So right now I need engines being made. And you can't hand make those, I believe. So plop down an assembly machine. If we had any. We do. Cool. And make this guy. And pipes. We need pipes. I'll wait for that. It's almost done already. Oh, I'm making walls. Why am I making walls? I should already have walls. Okay, let's make some pipes. We're gonna need a lot of pipes for this. We need a lot of underground pipes as well, if we want to make it look pretty. So that's what we're going to be making for the next couple minutes. Just a lot of pipes. Okay, we'll change this into a pipe maker. I didn't need to pick it up, but I should have somewhere just making pipes. That would be a good thing to do. I could just pop it down right here actually, if I wanted to. And I kind of want to. Even though it's not ideal. Probably should have it somewhere else, but for now, I think it'd be a decent addition just to have this set up. Because we're going to need more pipes later on for other things. I don't remember what exactly... Oh, for engines, obviously. That's why we need them in the first place. But I'll automate engines in a little bit. I just want to get my oil set up first. Okay, flammables is cheap. Let's grab it. We said we were going to do flamethrowers this game, so... that is going to be needed. Let's make some undergrounds with the pipes that we made. And we have 3 engines. We'll make pumps out of those. We need 8 engines for a car. I guess that will have to wait till later. We're not going anywhere right now anyways. Let's put all these sides into our labs over here. We're not using them currently, but hey. Okay, what else do we need to do? We have our pipes here. So let's get started. Do we have enough? Here, alright. This down. Click and hold. Right. I don't want to power them yet, just so I can set it up and not have to worry about fluid stuff. I think this patch changed that. It made it better, but old habits don't die hard, they're just smart. I think it's better to worry about that now. And I don't know why I'm using pipes. I should be using undergrounds. Let's do that. We're just going to combine them all for now. Let's put this on my bar here. Okay, cool. So that's that. Cool. And then put these two together. There we go. And we'll put a pump here just to make sure that we know what's going on. Or the pipes know what's going on. I think it's unnecessary, but at the same time, I'm gonna put it down there to see if it'll help.